Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. You're watching Old Guy Firewood. My name is Dick, and today we're going to take the box wedge off the Eastonmade 22/28 splitter, and we're going to replace it with the tall 4-way wedge. And this will be the first time I've had the tall 4-way wedge on this machine. And what I want to do is in a little experiment, see if I can take some nice straight rounds and split them on that tall way and control the size of the splits and come out with some nice square, 2.5 to 3 inch bundlewood. So that's the plan, and I'm going to go ahead and take some of the stuff off now, and then we'll get the tractor and come up here with the forks and lift this box wedge out and get the tall 4-way back in. A couple pins to take out here. Get this pullback arm off. I guess I probably should have taken that plate off first. Set these down over here. All right, now what I think I'm going to do is start the machine up, lift the box wedge up as high as I can get it, and block it in that up position, and then put the arm down so it'll disengage and I'll be able to pick that box wedge off. That's not going to work because, and I should have realized that, when you have the box wedge up all the way, that lift arm underneath is fully engaged, and there's no way you're going to be able to pick that up or to wedge it and put the arm down. So I'm going to go ahead and get a chain and wrap it up here, and we'll see if we can't get it lifted up with a forklift. That was really kind of stupid of me to not realize what I was doing there. Alright, now what I've done is I took a pry bar and had the connecting arm all the way down, had the wedge all the way down, lifted up with the pry bar, blocked it under here, and then lifted the connecting arm up under it so that I could actually push it up with that. It's similar to what Slab did, I believe, when he took it off all by himself. Not something I'm going to do, that's for sure. All right, we've got that up there. Now let me see if we can't get a chain on it. I think the real secret would be to get a set of plate clamps like Slab has that you can attach right here on each side. But I don't have those, so we'll see if we can't make this work. There we go. Put one of these big oak rounds up here on the splitter and see what we can do with it. Man, I missed that pullback arm. I'm going to go ahead and quarter this and then slab it off. That's pretty much what I'm looking for right there. Nice and clean, minimum amount of scrap. Yeah, that's perfect. Kind of like running the axis, only on a horizontal plane. Well, I think that worked pretty good. Where most people would probably be putting this single way wedge in for big gnarly pieces, and it certainly is great for that, I know, and I'm going to run some through it to test it while I've got the single wedge in. But while most people would be using it for that, I really used it for just the opposite, for making precise splits into small bundlewood size pieces, much like you would with a vertical splitter with the axis, only doing it horizontally. The only difference is that you do have to pick the large pieces up and bring them back and set them in front of the wedge, whereas with the vertical splitter all you have to do is slide the log over. But That worked really good. If I had split that same round with the box wedge, I would have had a bunch of scrap here and a bunch of scrap here, and I have absolutely none. And what I've ended up with is some really nice size, clean bundlewood. So I think it definitely has an application. Clean without any scrap. That the single way wedge does a great job. The only thing is it is a lot slower and a lot more physical work to place those unsplit portions back on the beam in front of the wedge. You know, I'm happy with the bundlewood that I get off the box wedge, and I think that's what I'll continue to do. But for anybody who wants to get precise splits, this certainly is one way to do it, you know. And I haven't even tried the 4-way yet, but I'm sure with some of the bigger rounds I could split them on the 4-way and then lower it down and use the single wedge to split them into smaller, more precise, scrap-free pieces. Clifford's a little bit happier with the box wedge because he loves that scrap. He'll run in there and grab pieces and drag them out into the yard and chew them. And with this method, there just isn't any scrap. But Clifford, I know you like chewing on that wood, buddy. Come here. Come here. The ultimate wood yard dog right there. Clifford the wood yard dog. You know, in my last video I talked about there basically being 3 types of splitters. Horizontal, vertical, and horizontal with a box wedge. And I said, you know, the ideal situation is to have all 3. What I failed to mention is that with the Eastonmade horizontal splitters, you already have 2 of those options. All of the horizontal, I think with the exception of the Ultra, you can put a box wedge on. And so in a horizontal machine like this 2228, 1222, 916, you have the option of a box wedge or a standard vertical wedge, 4-way, 6-way wedge. So you've got 2 of those machines covered in one. And I'm glad that I have that. The vertical splitter would be a nice addition for the precise splits, but as I mentioned, I'm really happy with the bundlewood that's coming off the box wedge, although there is a lot of waste and it's something that you have to deal with. But I think that the you know, the time saved and the energy saved offsets the waste that you have. So yeah. This 2228 is doing it for me. Well, folks, I think that'll do it for today. I certainly didn't fill that tote, but I got a bunch of splits out of one round. And I'm going to go ahead, I'm not going to bore you with it, but I'm going to go ahead and split some more this afternoon and get that tote filled up. But I wanted to show you how versatile the Eastonmade interchangeable wedges are. And if you like this sort of thing, please go ahead and press that like button, give me a big thumbs up, and subscribe if you're not already. And if you think you're subscribed, check and make sure you are, because I have had some subscribers that got dropped. I don't know why, they don't know why, but make sure you're subscribed and share it with your friends. And as I always say at the end of all my videos, best advice I can give you is to keep moving. And we're going to keep moving and keep splitting, and already building up a pretty good inventory for next year. And hopefully I can get everything for next year split by, shoot for around the middle of April. And if we do that here in the North Carolina weather, out in the sun and in the wind, it'll be dry and ready to go this fall. So again, thanks so much for being here, and keep moving till we see you on the next one. Take care.